Scarlet, the red dye's almost out. Quickly mix another batch. Green, pick up the pace with the shaping. We can't afford to delay these festival orders.
More and more people are hoping to form Yin-Yuan. The three of us can't do it on our own. We really need to choose an apprentice soon. Plenty of people want to learn. I'm sure we'll find a good one. Artisans Blue, Green, and Scarlet, I'm here.
Speak of the devil, a potential apprentice.
Lots of folks in the village want to learn to make ronghua, but if you ask me, Nikki's still the best fit. She's so calm and steady. Back when we taught the children, she was the best at every step. Cutting, steaming, shaping. Nikki did it all perfectly.
Of course she was! Nikki's great at everything!
I wanted to take you on as my apprentice and pass down my craft, but your heart was set on painting. You were barely waist-high back then, following Sui Yangheng around. As soon as she put a brush in your hand, you became enraptured.
Sui would stand at the village entrance calling for you. Back then, I was just a kid, always making when she found you and brought you home. But in the blink of an eye, you're all grown up. You've even become an eye-dotting artist, about to perform your first eye-dotting ceremony. Time really flies. But you all haven't changed a bit. You're still so full of energy. If anything's changed, it's that your skills have gotten even better. Even though we're not officially master and apprentice, I've always regarded all three of you as my mentors. Look at you, so sweet. Such a good kid.
I missed my chance, but even though Sui Yangheng can be a bit unreliable, she's actually a great mentor. Since you became the eye-dotting artist, she's been going around the village treating people to meals just so she can brag about her wonderful apprentice.
She's ordered quite a few ronghua this time. She said she wants to give them away.
We're actually here to pick up her...
Here they are. All the ronghua. It's your first time as an eye-dotting, and if anything happens, just find your teacher. She may act...
I understand. Thanks so much, you three. I'm sure Miss Sui is getting worried, so I'll head back now. I'll pop in again someday.
All right, take care on your way back.
Hearing the three artisans talk about the past, I almost see it unfold before me. Miss Sui must have been such a kind and wonderful person.
Yeah! Nikki, let's hurry and deliver the ronghua. I really want to meet her too.
Yup.
The umbrella looks faded. It's not new, right? Clearly, it's been mixed in with old stuff. Back of the storeroom, get a new umbrella wrapped in red silk. Swap it out. Little troublemaker, you're finally back.
I thought you were busy with the Yin-Yuan festival, so I came back a little later to avoid bothering you. I didn't think you'd still be worried about me.
Well said. But now that you're grown, you don't even think about your teacher. Strange things have been happening. It rained again last night, and I spent the whole night looking for you. I couldn't find you, and my umbrella got blown away. It was such a good umbrella, too.
I got held up on the way back. But look, I went straight to Artisan Blue when I got back and picked up the ronghua you ordered.
Right, yeah. So for the sake of these ronghua, can you forgive us this once, teacher?
That's rare. I expect slick talk from Momo, but you're usually as quiet as a mouse. Why so quick with your words today? Since you're back, let's familiarize you with the eye-dotting stage. Time flies. I still remember the first time you picked up a brush. Your hands were shaking nervously. You couldn't even properly handle the simplest tracing. But you were stubborn. No tears or complaints. You just gripped that brush and bit by bit, stroke after shaky stroke, your work started shaping up.
Because you patiently taught me, even though I was a mess.
It's not that I was patient. It's that you had an obsession with painting that I couldn't ignore. Remember when they were picking the eye-dotting artist? When asked to hand in a painting, you stared at the paper for days. You ran off saying you needed inspiration and vanished for a whole week. I ran all over Inkville looking for you. Then, on the evening of the 7th day, you came back quiet as ever, scroll in hand, and gave it to me like nothing happened. That's when I knew. You've got the talent, sure, but it's your heart that really sets you apart. Who else could be the eye-dotting artist, if not you?
Without your guidance, I wouldn't be here today, let alone an eye-dotting artist.
You know you weren't easy to raise. Your painting won top marks, but back then, you were a sullen little thing. During the final mock eye-dotting ceremony, right here on the stage, I was so nervous that I broke into a sweat. I was terrified you'd slip up on that last, crucial stroke.
But instead, I nailed that stroke, didn't I?
Yes, you nailed it. When your heart is in the painting, that energy is channeled through the brush. That's something no one can teach you. Still, being good at painting isn't enough. You need a steady heart, too. An eye-dotting artist is responsible for inviting Long to witness new Yiyuan being forged. You must memorize and follow the ceremony's steps with no room for error. When the Yiyuan festival begins, Miss Bai will lead the opening dance. Then it will be time. You'll step onto the stage, and when you dot Long's eyes in the painting, you must clear your mind and focus.
Miss...
Take this. It's a little I know I just went through a lot of rules. I'm just worried you'll miss some details. More than... Whatever happens. All right. Enough going over the ceremony. Don't forget to enjoy the festival, too. Go pick out a good spot. Miss Bai and the others are about to perform. take a look.
What were those monsters? They scared me half to death.
When the monsters charged at us, my knees nearly gave out. This old body almost couldn't handle it. Thank goodness for you, Artist Nikki. Counting that time I fell in the mountains, you've saved my life twice now.
We were lucky this time, but please, don't rush ahead like that again. You too, Artist Nikki. Take care of yourself.
I'm just glad everyone's safe. In times like these, the eye-dotting artist needs to step up.
Thank goodness.
Miss Bai!
Miss Bai has been painstaking.
Same.
The show was meant to bring joy to the village. Even if they only got through part of it, if it brought out even one smile, it was worth it. As for me, as the painting guardian, I'm supposed to oversee the festival. I should have noticed something was off, but I failed. It's a good thing you stepped in, Nikki. Who knows how bad it could have been. When we invited you to take the stage, it was just meant to be ceremonial. We never expected something like this, but you handled it all so well. We've always known your skill with a brush, but your talent in battle, it's also impressive. When did you learn that?
Well, when you travel and gather inspiration, things happen. After enough surprises, you kind of pick things up.
I see. So that's it. During rehearsals, you seemed a little stiff, but today everything just flowed. I suppose you've been putting in a lot of effort behind the scenes?
Honestly, I'm usually terrified of slipping up, but when the moment came, I just let go and went for it.
Today your hard work really paid off. You've more than earned your title as this year's eye-dotting artist.
All right. Enough with the chit-chat. It's nearly time. Let's go. Nikki, take the stage and dot the I.
The ink is fading.
How is this happening?
How could it be? Did the eye dotting fail?
What? Something disappeared again. Just like those stones earlier.
Since it's the same strange phenomenon. phenomenon. Maybe I can use my traditional Danqing.
They're back. Everything that turned to ink really came back.
You really are an artist.
In all my years, I've never seen...
But a failed eye dotting.
That's bad. They say, when long remains black.
Misfortune. Wait.
Even artist Nikki failed to dot.
Nikki, do you think the failed eye dotting?
I'm not sure what they've been saying, but after the eye dotting failed, and the tables and chairs turned to ink, I felt Miss Sui must know more about what's been going on.
I've checked the eastern and southern sides. Nothing.
Thank you for trying, Miss Sui. I inspected the other areas. There were also no issues.
Strange things. These days.
Miss Sui, Miss Bai,
Come now. It's just one failed eye dotting. There's no need to.
still,
Over the past few centuries, you've devoted yourself so fully to your art. It's no wonder you haven't. At first, things were just going missing. Later on, the brush artisan Meng Xiuzhu disappeared. Everyone searched, but he was never.
Missing items, missing loved ones.
Yes, and in recent years,
to think all of this has been happening for over...
when things defy ordinary
But nothing strange has happened.
True.
I can't rest until we...
If that's what you want.
That would be great.
No time to waste. Let's head there now.
The Inuan Festival is the most anticipated event, and now it's been ruined. I can't imagine how disappointed everyone is.
You shouldn't dwell on this.
Oh.
It's not your fault. Besides, the interruption of the Yinyuan festival may be fate in its own way.
Fate? What makes you say that?
The Yinyuan we form are precious, but every Yinyuan carries the weight of parting, change, and sorrow. This unexpected incident may give folks a pause for thought, sparing them from tying knots they may later come to regret.
Miss Bai, have you experienced something like that?
People come and go, colliding and breaking apart. It's simply that I've seen too much of the world.
Miss Bai, have you ever seen Long?
Never with my own eyes. The Long painting used on Yinyuan festivals is kept on the lowest floor of the pagoda. I come for it before every ceremony, but if Long chooses not to appear, even the painting guardians can't see it. According to the village elders, Long has been with us since the founding of our village. In the early days, Long would descend to celebrate the Yinyuan festival with us. But for nearly a century now, Long has remained secluded.
This is...
Nikki!
We just came back from the Long Pagoda.
Are you all right? When you suddenly showed up with Momo and Miss Bai, I was worried sick.
We're fine.
All I remember is touching the pagoda entrance, then hearing Long's roar.
I felt the same. Either Long refused to meet us, or something happened to it.
Well, so much for hoping Long could help us.
It's okay. If that path's closed...
That determined look of yours. The most unusual things happened over... As you heard, the first person affected was the brush art. I'll be heading to his home soon to check in on his foster daughter, Fu Ling. Poor girl.
Right before he disappeared, someone saw something turn into ink. The shock left them completely bedridden for days. Since then, 3 more strange incidents happened. Just 2 days ago, Uncle Go's hoe suddenly turned to ink. I visited his house, but didn't find anything else unusual. Something similar happened to the healer, Yun. A box of keepsakes from her late mother, Yunyang, dissolved into ink before her eyes.
Her mother passed away a while ago, and now without her keepsakes, she's very upset. She hasn't seen a patient in days.
Also, the Liu family's little girl hasn't been seen in days. Everyone is saying she's likely gone missing, just like Meng Xiuzhu and the others.
These stories are all strange. We'll need to investigate each one and find a way to resolve them.
You're right. Artist Nikki, I'd like to help with your investigation. Where do you want to go first?
Let's check in on Yun. As the village healer, if she's not seeing anyone, it's bad for her patients.
Alright. Since Miss Bai is going with you, I can rest a little easier. I'll visit Meng's family to check in on them. If you find anything, meet me later by the bridge behind the village.
These red ribbons.
Yunyang, Yunyang, don't cry. Come here. Have you heard this, old?
Grandmother, it's me, Yun.
Oh, it's you. Hey, I remember all of you. You're Nikki, the one who draws with sticks, and you're Bai, the one who dances so beautifully.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. You must be busy with the Inuan festival, right? What brings you here? Are you feeling all right? I haven't been feeling myself lately, so I'm seeing fewer patients. I'm worried my diagnoses might be off too. We're all fine. But Yun, you look worn down. Strange things have been happening at home. Objects have turned into ink. I'm sure you've both heard about it. That box, it was the last thing my mother left for me. That winter, my mother's health had already taken a turn for the worse. I was preparing medicine by the fire, but I nodded off. She came over and carried me back to my room. She kept murmuring about how she was worried about me. That before she passed, a few days ago,
Losing someone and feeling their yin.
but love doesn't fade when a person leaves.
Yes, that's right. Yunyang.
Thank you so much, Artist Nikki.
From what you've said, one thing has been made.
I'd like to see the box with my own eyes. Maybe I can find a way to help you restore it. Artist Nikki, you can you really restore it? Right now the box is in the clutter pile.
Huh? How could something so important?
I'm ashamed to say, my mother never told me where the box was hidden. Auntie Chun said while I was
What?
Come to think of it, it's exactly only this time. Young. Thank you, Artist Nikki. How? It really came back. Artist Nikki, I could never possibly thank you enough. Yoon, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but this box feels a bit too light.
Earlier, I had a feeling something was off. Yunyang was always so thoughtful. There's no way something that meant so much to her would have been left in a junk pile by accident.
I'm old enough now. Whatever the truth is, I have to open it and see for myself. So back then, it had already... Yoon, what does the letter say? So that's what happened. The gift your mother prepared for you was lost in the river back then. Her basket had already turned to ink.
She didn't have time to prepare another one. No wonder the box ended up in the clutter pile.
Seeing it this way, turning into ink, started long ago.
To be honest, I had already suspected as much. I just didn't want to believe it. Mother used to say that the moon can shine on the ones we miss. Once when I was very ill, she was so frightened that she held me all night by the window, whispering, "When Yoon gets better, we'll go catch the moon." And now, it's like trying to grab the moon in a pool of water, a dream that slips away. Even if it is just chasing the moon's reflection, if you don't try, how will you know? According to what Auntie Yu wrote in her letter, the gift might be easier to find in the moonlight. Why don't we go to the riverside tonight and try our luck?
But after all these years, wouldn't it be damaged by the water by now?
Yunyang went back to look for it. So it must have been something that could withstand water. If it was swept ashore or settled in one of the bends, maybe it's still there.
Yes. My mother once said she had to give up the search because of her health. But I can do it. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep searching.
The only problem is, she never mentioned which side of the bridge it fell from. There are bends from both upstream and downstream.
Since Auntie Yu...
Got it.
Artist Nikki, Auntie Chun came too. She heard about the box and wants to help. Thank you all so much. No matter what happens tonight, I'll always remember your kindness. Don't worry about it, Yoon. You've helped so many in the village, so of course we'd be here for you when you need it.
Exactly. We're all from the same village. You were worried about
This, though. Artist Nikki, your hands truly work wonders.
Auntie Chun. Perfect timing. Do you happen to know what Auntie...
Yunyang once said that because her body was weak, she feared that if she died, Yoon would have nothing to lean on, so she... Thinking about it now...
It sounds like...
That's great! With this clue, we've
No time to waste. Let's split up and...
Huh? Am I seeing things? That fish over there looks really different.
Was the keepsake Auntie Yu left behind eaten by a fish? Let me try using my fishing ability to reel it in. Momo, I caught it! I'm getting... Wow, what a haul!
We fished it out! It looks like...
Yun, this is... My mother used to grind herbs late into the... Yun, be like this mortar. This small... I recognize every... Maybe...
I thought the same thing too.
Fish. There was once a time when the rain felt endless, and I cried for the moon. You lit a lamp and held up a tunshan, casting a round shadow under the light. You soothed me by saying, "Look, the moon is right over here." It never truly left. I wonder, could it be that the moon is now watching me? Mother, if you've truly become that moon in the sky, please watch over me often. From now on, I'll take good care of myself. I won't live in sadness, making you worry. And if reincarnation does exist, then in the next life, I hope to become a pool of water on the moon. That way, I can nestle once again in your embrace.
They say when people leave, the yin yuan they had vanished too. Perhaps Yunyang really did become the moon in the sky, just as she wished.
Even if someone is gone, it doesn't mean their yin yuan disappears. Moonlight spans all across the world. Where hearts align, paths may yet entwine.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I'd like to visit Uncle...
All right.
Wait, are they arguing over a...
Jin Sangzi, you stole my hoe. Now give it back.
Cut it out, Guardo.
Who? You stole it.
Ridiculous.
You?
Please, calm down.
No one can calm us down.
You two are so in sync.
I did, but I've come back. I wanted to show Nikki your hoe. Uncle Go, why are...
It's all because of that hoe. Perfect.
Okay,
Jin Sangzi's hoe broke recently, that much I know. But today I saw him out with a new one. It looked real familiar, so I took a closer look. Sure enough, I smelled a floral scent. Everyone knows I've got a sharp sense of smell. I'm definitely right. So I'm certain he stole my hoe. And this whole turning into ink thing, just some nonsense he cooked up to cover his tracks.
Hey! I stay quiet for 1 second and you just spew nonsense, huh? Sure, my old hoe's broken, but the one I've got now is definitely the one I found at home this morning. I thought, since it was inside the house, it must have been bought by either my wife or my daughter Zia. So I just used it. Then this guy's...
You took it, and you didn't ask.
Quit making stuff!
You...
Gentlemen, arguing like this...
Uncle Go, Uncle Jin, please listen to Miss Bai and take a deep... How about you let us look into it? Once we figure out the truth, we'll...
Guardo, you hear that? The truth is... You...
Jin Sangzi, are you going to keep arguing here forever? Artuo, go home and make the
Whoa! A real case of...
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. Sorry about that.
So embarrassed.
Enemies from...
Even if they were, there's no rule saying they can't get along in this life. From what I just heard, I think I've got the gist of things. Auntie Taiping, I'd like to start with the hoe at your place. Would you mind showing us?
No problem. Well, if I hadn't already promised to meet up with the...
Okay, leave it to Miss Bai and me.
Whoa! Just like the rat from before. This hole looks like it came out of a painting.
But it hasn't completely disappeared. Maybe I can use my Danqing ability to restore it. Auntie Taiping, I tried restoring...
That's it. You've become quite...
Don't mention it. Actually, I wanted to ask...
It changed overnight.
Just like before. This
At least we know Uncle Jin's hoe, and
So then, where did Uncle Jin...
No idea. Usually things will go.
Since Uncle Jin said he found the...
Yes.
Yup.
Looks like someone's home after all.
It's Miss Ziyan. It's rare to catch you at home.
Yes, you could say that.
Uncle Jin told us he found an extra hoe in the house this morning. You didn't happen to buy it, did you?
No, it wasn't me. And I don't think my mother bought it either.
How could it have just popped in out of thin air?
Nikki, did you say my father and Uncle Go got into another fight?
It was just a misunderstanding. Uncle Go smelled flowers on that hoe and assumed he stole it. That's how it all started. But we already restored the hoe, which proves your father didn't take anything. Once we get to the bottom of this, we'll clear things up between them.
Those two.
I understand your concern. The grudge between Uncle Go and your father didn't start yesterday. For them, making peace won't be easy.
But what I don't get is, my father actually respects him.
Huh? Really? That's not the vibe I got at all.
You don't know this, but every time I buy one of Uncle Go's Zhengbao, even if Dad grumbles and sneezes, he still asks to take a closer look. He just can't swallow his pride. The moment he runs into Uncle Go, he gets all wound up and says awful things. And Uncle Go's no better. We've tried talking to them over and over, but nothing ever changes.
Harboring ill will in a past life.
I still...
New possibility.
Maybe...
The right...
Exactly. Ziyan?
Nikki, Miss Bai. The truth is, after hearing that our hoe was broken, Lanqui went and bought us a new one. I didn't dare tell my parents, so I quietly brought it home. And unfortunately, before I could come up with an excuse,
Wait, did you just... No wonder you kept it quiet. With his temper, if he found out that hoe came from Uncle Go's son.
One wrong word and boom.
About that, would you three be willing to swing by the...
If this is...
Ziyan, you won't believe. The other day, I went around the mountain to try and find a way up. I didn't find a path, but I did spot a white figure floating by.
I've told you, the back...
I was just passing by and couldn't resist. Huh? You're finally here.
Nikki, Miss Bai.
Don't worry about it, Ziyan. And Lanhua...
You're right, of course. But
Don't worry. How about...
Yes.
really, it's all just a bunch of small Then later, my father planted flowers that attracted bugs, which stung Uncle Jin.
Another time, my father got so wrapped up in singing with his friends that he accidentally trampled Uncle Go's flowers.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is making me start to sweat.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little misunderstandings that snowballed into a big grudge. But I remember...
He died.
Do you mean...
Exactly. Both of them. So why not...
Nikki's right.
Me too.
I think Miss Ziyan...
Let's tell Uncle Go.
Wow, look at...
This time, I misunderstood and wrongly accused you. I'm sorry. You... Also, here's this Shangbao as an apology. Don't worry, this one won't make you sneeze.
Uncle Jin, my father's always felt bad about the xiangbao we gave you. He's been wanting to apologize, and this one is specially made by him. It's fully sneeze-proof.
You talk too much. Between the apology and the gift, now I'm not sure what to say. All right, okay, it's not a big deal. And if we're being honest, I owe you an apology too. You see, it's my habit to warm up my voice in the morning. I didn't know you had to care for the flowers at night, and I wound up disturbing your sleep. That's my fault.
Uncle Go, after that, my father moved his singing further away, just so he wouldn't disturb your rest again.
Ah, my girl! Why are you selling your old man out like that?
Nikki, Miss Bai, thanks so much for your help. If it wasn't for you, Xian and I might have really given up this time.
And you really ought to thank them properly. And if you're gonna see Ziyan, do it with your head held high. She's a wonderful girl, and you better treat her right. If you don't, forget Uncle Jin. I'll be the one to set you straight.
Give it a rest. Han Hui is way more reliable than you ever were.
So you two already knew about me and Xian?
Stop giggling.
Hate turned into fate. It really happened.
It's a really good thing. Miss Bai, aren't you happy?
Of course I'm happy. It's just... I always thought changing a yin yuan was like rowing against the current, requiring tremendous effort and sacrifice. I never expected it could be resolved so smoothly.
Each yin yuan has its own rhythm, and new connections always bring unexpected changes. Sometimes, without us even noticing, the threads that seemed broken are quietly mended.
Maybe you're right. Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I want to
We're here. This is the home of the family whose child went missing.
That girl! Auntie, artist...
Xiaozhi.
The...
Hopefully, we're just overthinking it. Right?
Auntie Liu, before she went missing, can you try to remember if Xiaozhi said...
That morning, everyone says she... Of course, that evening it just had to rain. My heart's been in knots ever since.
Auntie Liu, when Xiaozhi left, did she have her umbrella with her?
Yes, of course. Artisan Chung fixed it and gave it right back to her. She wouldn't have gone out in the rain without it. She just wouldn't.
If that's the case, then why would she disappear? Miss Liu, did anything else strange happen that day?
Now that you mention it, there was something strange. That evening, we both heard someone knocking on the door. The knocking got louder and faster, so I rushed over and opened it. But when I did, there was no one there. Just a gust of wind and raindrops rushing in. It blew past me with a whoosh and chilled me straight to my bones. After that, we were so caught up with looking for her, we didn't even think to ask if anyone had come by and knocked on our door.
It was stormy. Maybe it was just the wind.
That must be it. Who would be running around in that kind of weather anyway?
Since it was raining that hard, maybe she found a place to wait out the storm.
Oh, I really do hope so. But it's been days, and not so much as a word from her.
Don't worry, Miss Liu. Miss Bai and I will help you look for her. The more people looking, the better the chances of bringing her back.
Thank you, Artist Nikki. You're such a good girl. Xiaozhi... She's such a good girl, too. I shouldn't have been so harsh with her. If you find her, please tell me right away. Her father and I... We won't scold her anymore. Just bring her home.
Xiaozhi's parents have searched relentlessly, but they still haven't found anything. If she didn't vanish in the rain, then where else could she have gone? That...
Seems
could be.
Really?
Rita.
Artist, actually... You know, the weather wasn't correct. Do you know what... As for what... Me? Her parents are really strict with her. Over time. Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses. If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is. Anyway, thank you so much, Shu. Let's go search somewhere else for more clues.
Younger.
But the
Artisan Chung,
On that day, the Liu family brought their child to me to fix her umbrella. So I coated it with a special ointment we craftsmen developed. Then the umbrella was completely waterproof, enough to withstand even that strange rain. You really can't afford to lose or break an umbrella. That cursed rain. Just waiting to snatch people caught without one.
Artisan Chung, have you ever actually seen?
Not with my 3 lives. Then one rain after an...
But even if...
That's true. Her mother... We're neighbors, while dealing...
Artisan Chung, did you hear what they were...
I heard her say her parents didn't understand. Also, she said something like, if only kids could choose... Once someone... Tian really valued his yin yuan with...
I just happen to have some fan feathers. You can use them to fix
That way, Artist Nikki, for now, keep the umbrella. When you... I don't know how to break it.
Okay.
Shu Xiao
Artist...
However,
That must have been the...
and so, in that
According to Artisan,
those who vanished.
Miss Bai, have...
No. As Artisan Chung said, the first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago. Their chances of survival are very slim.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find. And if we search hard enough...
What's the point in trying? When a yin yuan is broken, it's broken. Also, those who could travel through places such as that are long gone. Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiaozhi's situation with you. We'll meet again later.
Momo, let's go back to her house and see if we can figure out where she went.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain. Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making any sound.
The cat disappeared?
Those stories, they're real. Could the cat really have turned into ink in the rain?
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that day...
Must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter from the rain, but her parents didn't open the door in time, and she got soaked.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one outside.
And Xiaozhi, inches away, turned into ink.
Nikki, should we tell her parents?
Let me think.
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiaozhi?
Artist Nikki, if you found anything, please tell us.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu?
When we opened the door,
She didn't make it in time to avoid the rain and got soaked.
We didn't hear
we were
that day when we came back.
my baby.
that turn to ink don't seem to be caused by the strange rain. There are still many... I hope Miss Sui brought an umbrella.
Don't worry about that. Let's just hurry over there.
Miss Sui!
Nikki.
Miss Sui!
Are you okay? What happened just now?
I think I just stepped into another realm. Everything looked like a painting, and I saw a long soaring through it. Could that have been the Inkville Long?
Another realm?
You saw Miss Sui.
No, it wasn't an illusion. I know I saw it. The place resembled our village, yet it was... I saw it right where Miss Sui vanished. I think she, along with the other missing villagers... I need to figure out how to get back in there and save them.
If that's true, we'll need to find the entrance to this place.
But it's already gone. Where can we...
Inside... Wait, the kids by the village entrance often sing a nursery rhyme. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain.
That nursery rhyme has been around for generations, but only bits and pieces are still known. Maybe...
Granny Yao! She used to hum that rhyme. Maybe...
The thing is, Granny Yao is...
Miss Bai, could you keep...
well... Alright. I'll keep an eye on...
Thank you.
We begin with a magical encounter between a cadence ball.
Yes.